Should you cancel your cruise? I'm getting lots of questions these days about safety and security and whether it's okay to continue on a planned cruise. Now, many of these cruises aren't happening right now. They're happening in the next few months, and uncertainty in the world means it could be a little bit uncomfortable for you to be traveling abroad. So here's what I recommend, and here's what you should know. I always suggest to my U.S. clients that they refer to the official U.S. Department of State travel advisories. Now, the way that you can do that is very, very simple. So you're going to go online and you're going to go to travel.state.gov. That is the only official place to get information. Now, in there are travel advisories by country, and they are broken down into different levels. Now, you can also apply for something called STEP, S-T-E-P, and that program will actually take you about 20 minutes to go on and register for, but I think it's going to be well worth it. Let's talk about what all of this means. So travel advisories, I'm actually going to read something to you directly from their website. And it says, a travel advisory is a report from the U.S. Department of State that describes the risks and recommended precautions for U.S. citizens in a foreign destination. The Department of State has no higher priority than the safety and security of U.S. citizens abroad. So what they do is they have a map, and it's really a little bit confusing because right now we've got all kinds of different colors on that map, and that is reflective of what's happening in the world right now. But the travel advisories, you can just type in or scroll through alphabetically the country or countries that you're planning on visiting and see what the current travel advisory levels are. There are 4 different levels to these advisories. And what we like to see is a level 1. So a level 1 is indicated in the map in blue, and it's just exercise normal precautions. If you are traveling anywhere, there are precautions that you should be taking. Be aware of your surroundings. Be careful of pickpockets, that kind of a thing. So that's just normal precautions. Level 1, we love those. So level 2 is use increased caution. So be aware of increased risks to safety and security. And then the specific risks are in each state's advisory. They tell you what those risks could possibly be. Level 3, orange, is to reconsider travel. Do you really need to be going to this place? Is this something that you just really cannot avoid? If you can avoid it, reconsider traveling to that location. And then, of course, Level 4, red, do not travel. Don't go there. There will not be support for you. It means that they're pulling back people into those consulates and the U.S. embassies abroad. That is not a safe place for you to be, and there is no recourse for you if you are in those areas. So the STEP program is something in addition to those regular travel advisories that you might see. So STEP stands for Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. So you enroll your trip, where are you going to be, when are you going to be, what's the best way to contact you. And you can receive email updates while you are traveling from the local U.S. Embassy. Are there things happening that you need to be aware of? And this could even be things like natural disasters, not just crime or terrorism or war or any of those things that we're currently worried about. But it is really a smart thing to do, and I do recommend it for every traveler. Now, this isn't just for war-torn areas. This is any place that you're traveling. So if you are abroad, even if, say, you're going to Canada, say you're going to somewhere in the Caribbean, these are still foreign places to U.S. citizens, and you can enroll to make sure that in the case of natural disaster, anything impending, that you know what you should be doing in those instances. Now, this website also gives you information about general travel tips. So you don't need to be worried about your destination to go to this website. As I said, I do highly recommend it, and it's something that I think that you should have bookmarked, put it in your phone so that you can always see what kind of travel information the U.S. Department of State is putting out there. So the bottom line, when people ask me, should I be canceling my trip? I can't make that decision for you. That is 100% your safety, your personal feelings of wellness when you're traveling. So you need to make that decision, but I do think that you need to be well informed about what that looks like. So please do know that I will never say, yes, you should, or definitely I will never say, no, you shouldn't. If you are feeling unsafe and you are feeling unsure, you need to do your research. Go to travel.state.gov and check out the travel advisories for the places that you might be traveling. I hope this gives a little bit of clarity and a little bit of help to you if you are concerned about things happening in the world right now. Travel is still an amazing opportunity, and I think that cruising is one of the safest ways to go about that. You're not in country for a very long period of time, but that it is a personal decision that you have to make on your own.